Hello, everyone. My name is Keisha Fang, and I am happy to tell you that I will be graduating from Curtin University in a bachelor's degree of Human Resources Management. This is a strange way to say farewell, I would say. Making a video and recording, and overall, I am pretty excited to show you what I've been going for 2 years in my time in Singapore, in my time in college, university, and with my classes. Throughout my time here, I have faced a lot of different hardships and a lot of issues, things that I have to fight for. But overall, all of this is worth it for the end because I believe that this helps me to change, to improve myself, to be the better version of what I want to be for my future and for my career. Overall, I am pretty excited to tell all of you what I have in store for these past 2 years. Thank you. Let's get started. Now, my first moments in EYMB, I had little to no expectation of what I'm going to learn. I know that I'm going to learn about business, but it is more than that. It is an experience, I could say. The first moments in class, it felt something new. It opened my eyes to something that I really need to focus on and learn. And most of the activities are are team-based activities, which I enjoy a lot. I like to talk to other people. I like to get to know to other people, and I like to see their perspectives. And this is why I'm happy to join this class. One of our first activities that we have to do is to make a tower out of spaghetti noodles and try to put on a marshmallow on top to make it balance. And it's team-based. And I'm really happy that most of my teammates communicate with me. And it is about the teamwork and the ideas that we form together. I was pretty happy for what we did. I was proud of them. It really shows me that people are willing to work together with the same ideas and the same goals that we had to go through. Now, my time in Curtin University, it was more of a big roller coaster ride. There were ups and downs, left, right, harsh turns. And I am surprised myself that I am still standing on my own 2 feet, and I went through all of this. Of course, there were hardships and there were challenges that I had to deal with in studying in my social life, and yet I am still standing and I am more of exasperated. I would say that whole experience really did change me. It changed something within me and my whole university life. I could never ever change that. It taught me something new. It taught me something that I should be more careful around myself and other people. And I really did enjoy my 2 years here when studying with my friends and going out and even being my lecturers. Meeting my lecturers was a surreal experience because I did not have any expectation. I thought they were gonna be strict. I had initial assumptions, but overall, I really did enjoy even casually talking to my lecturers. They were really interesting people. They had hopes and dreams, and I'm really happy that they are here teaching us students. I'll be talking about my employability skills. So, at my first thoughts of about employability skills, I thought they were more of a grading system on how should I act and what are my first moments and things, my first initial thoughts about the business place. And I am, in fact, truly wrong. So, employability skills, they're more of a guidebook on how am I as a person myself. Do I have confidence? Do I have self-esteem? What are my aims and my goals? So we can see that week one here, I have lacking almost everything. We could see that I am lacking in core literacy, ethical literacy, and overall, I have pretty low scores, but I have a basic understanding of what these are in the workforce. And now in week 12, we see we have a big jump on me understanding of what are all these for and how important they are. And my highest was emotional literacy. Emotional literacy, I believe that it is really important for all of us humans to have empathy and sympathy as they are core feelings. How we connect with one another. When being sympathetic and empathetic to employees, however, They are crucial because it really helps them to be true. It really helps them to see, to feel seen, to feel trusted, to be transparent between two people. They may be your employees, but they're also human, and it is important to have some type of human connection. Results really show me that I have improved mentally and understanding on what are all of these for. Even in the workforce, all of these really help me as a guide way on trying to be more of a better human resources representative and a worker in the business and career. So here are my Odyssey plans, also known as my career plans, on what I'm going to do right after university. So right after university, I plan to fly back to Indonesia and afterwards take a course on data analysis as it is important as I'm working in HR. Then hopefully while I'm studying, I will find a part-time internship around there so I can expand my portfolio and understand the workings in the business. After going through studying, I will probably get a certificate, and afterwards, I will find a small company to work by. Overall, my main question is that will I be successful and will be satisfied on moving on with this plan? But I know for a fact it's all clear and ahead of me that I will. So another course of study that I was planning to take instead of being HR, I wanted to study criminology. So this was before I joined Curtin University because I was debating either I choose Curtin or another college. And let's say if I choose that other college instead, it was located in Australia, and right after, I decided to put my full time on studying criminology. So I will get my diploma, then my bachelor's, then afterwards I would start taking my master's seriously full time in Australia. It is going to be tough, but it will be all worth it. So after getting my degree, my master's, I'll fly back to Indonesia, then join the police force. Getting experiences from there, I will also join and become a private investigator. But even through this seems really heavy to me. And my questions are, am I mentally prepared? I know for a fact that this is something that I should be committed to. So last but not least, my final career plan would be focusing on growing a farm and living a comfortable life. I'll study about agriculture, learning about animal behavior and animal biology, and able to grow a small farm around within my community so I can give them to my family members, my friends, including my neighbors. I could also sustain myself. And overall, this plan is set in forward for me. I am really happy about this plan on if money wasn't really the problem. I can be able to feed myself and the people around me and help the need. So I am very much ready to move on with my life right after Curtin University. And in conclusion, I still feel a bit nervous overall from everything. It feels like one, two flashes, and I am already standing on my 2 feet right here. But I know for a fact there is more than that. And right after understanding what I have been doing wrong, I could also improve myself with the employability skill test again and again to make sure I am still ahead of my guide and following the current path, what I'm going for myself. And if I were to say something from my future self, a letter perhaps, I would tell her that it is fine to feel human emotions. And if you want to improve yourself, please improve from a place of love and care and not by jealousy and envy. If you override from jealousy and envy, that is not the way on improving. It just shows that you drive yourself from other people's opinions. And no wonder I've been making those mistakes. I feel as if I'm inadequate. We are humans after all. But if I remind myself every single day that if I build myself from love and care and understanding, there will be a flip, there will be a switch of 180, and I can improve myself gradually instead of having to care what other people think. since I am doing this for myself only, and I believe that this advice goes on within me for the rest of my career, as it is important not to compare myself to other people. That is one thing I like to say to my future self. You're still growing, you're still moving on, and whatever you're doing right now, I am proud of you. From your past self in 2025. Take care.